Hi everyone, and welcome again to Creative Cakes by Sharon. Today I'm going to share with you one of my favourite recipes, and it's for my white chocolate mud cake. It's incredibly moist and delicious, and you won't believe how easy it is to make. So let's get started. To make this cake I'm going to be using some sugar, white chocolate, plain flour as well as self-raising flour, some milk, eggs, butter and vanilla extract. One of the wonderful things about the batter for this cake is that it can be prepared entirely in one saucepan. So to start with, I'm going to melt the butter on a low heat. Once the butter has melted, I add the milk and give it a minute or two to warm up to the same temperature as the butter. Then I add the sugar and stir with a whisk until it has completely dissolved. The sugar dissolves fairly quickly because the butter and the milk are both a nice warm temperature. It's time to add the white chocolate now, and once this has also dissolved, I can add the vanilla extract and then turn off the heat, allowing the mixture to cool down slightly. Here I have both the self-raising and plain flour, which I need to sift gradually into the mixture, a little at a time, making sure it's well incorporated as I go. Finally, I'm going to add my 2 eggs, which I've lightly beaten, and the batter is all done. Today I'm using an 8-inch round pan, and once I've poured the mixture into my lined cake pan, I cover it with a piece of aluminium foil. This is to prevent the cake from getting too brown or even burning while it's baking. Now I don't want any steam to be trapped in the cake, so I'm using a corn cob skewer to poke some holes in the foil to allow the steam to escape. Then it's off to a preheated oven to cook. This cake cooks on a low temperature of 160 degrees Celsius or approximately 320 degrees Fahrenheit for about 2 hours. After 90 minutes, most of the cake is cooked, and I like to remove the foil at this point for the remainder of the cooking and also to brown the top a little bit. If I insert a wooden skewer into the cake, I can see that it's not fully cooked yet, so I need to return it into the oven to cook for about another 15 to 20 minutes. Once again, I'll check the cake in a few places to be sure it's fully cooked, and as my skewer comes out clean, I can remove it from the oven and turn it out onto a wire rack. The smell of this cake is just amazing, and if you can wait until it cools down fully, it turns into a nice dense cake. However, if you can't wait and want to eat it warm, it'll be soft, spongy and just about one of the best things you've ever tasted. I love making this white chocolate mud cake. It's perfect for carving and stacking.
Welcome to Pink Cake Princess. I'm Andrea, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create Hello Kitty but in a Halloween theme. I've been using this mould and this cookie cutter, the same ones that I used to create my other Hello Kitty cupcake toppers. This is part of the Halloween Treats collaboration. You can check out all these cool tutorials at the end of the video with the link and in the video description below. Okay, now onto my first Hello Kitty. I'm creating a Frankenstein Hello Kitty. So I've rolled out some green fondant icing, and I've used my cutter and my embosser just to press into the fondant to give the face of Hello Kitty. Now I'm also using the egg mold just to create the little bow on Hello Kitty. I've rolled up a little sausage shaped piece of purple fondant, and then I've pressed it into the bow area. Now I've lifted it up, and I'm using a toothpick just to shape it so that it looks more like the bow. Now I'm using an edible marker in black just to draw in the whiskers. I'm using my Americolor black, and I'm also using it just to draw in the little scar. Now attaching the bow onto Hello Kitty, and also balling up 2 little balls of black fondant and attaching it onto the face with a little bit of water, and also the nose in green. Okay, now Now onto my next one. I'm creating the little black cat Hello Kitty. Now I've used any type of circle cutter that you have around. This is just a piping tip that I have, and I'm just slowly trimming away the sections so that I can create this exposed bit in the middle. And using my palette knife just to gently press in with my fingers to clean up the rough edges. Okay, now I'm using a little bit of white fondant which I've dusted with corn flour so that it doesn't stick, and then cutting out the little oval section in the middle. Now it's a little bit smaller, so I'm just gently pressing it so that it expands out to the edges and slightly rolling it over. Now pressing the face into the fondant again. Again creating my bow, this time in the orange. And attaching the rest of the face on. If you are liking this tutorial, don't forget to click the like button below. Don't forget to share this as well. Now onto my little Dracula Hello Kitty. I've cut out a little pink Hello Kitty and I've created the red bow. And now just creating the little black collar. Using my roller cutter just to trim off the excess and shaping it into the collar. And also cutting out two little white fangs. This one would be really cute to bite into. Attaching all the little pieces onto the face. And that's your little vampire Hello Kitty finish. Okay, now onto my final Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty is dressed up as the little devil here. So I've cut out a little red shape face, and I'm using my little circle cutter just to trim off the portions at the bottom and leaving the top part almost like a heart shape at the top. Now cutting out my white portion, just gently pressing the white portion so that it extends out to make the red portion. Rolling up a little sausage shape and cutting it in half, tapering the end so that it does look like two little horns, and then embossing the face. Creating the bow again, and attaching all the pieces. Now, Hello Kitty is all dressed up for Halloween. What will you be wearing this year? Now, which one is your favourite? Let me know in the comments below. Now you can use these as cupcake toppers. I've cut out a round disc of fondant and I've attached my face to it. You can attach it to some cupcakes, or you can attach the disc straight onto your cookie pops and then attach your Hello Kitty onto it to create some really cute cookie pops or cupcake decorations.